concept of the hippo and the chicken?
Okay. Sometimes I get started just a little behind schedule. It's been known to happen.
But they were talking about this deal preserving jobs, but the Republican position, and I don't think it's an ideological Republican position, but it seems to be the North Carolina Republican position, is that if you didn't make any deals and cut business taxes generally with the same money, then even if those particular businesses left and those particular jobs left, that some other business would replace them and hire somebody else. Hire somebody for those jobs. I guess we might get some music. In which
We
case I
might,
would shut
but
up.
right now there's background music. So
I can take it off if you want to play. You ready?
I could be ready pretty quick. Oh, now there's no background.
There's your microphone. That's the one you got at the moment. There you go. On the TV screen.
Wow. It's a 12-string, people. If it's not in tune, that's the way it goes. Hi, I'm Moss Bliss. This is Alan Ditmore. Mad scientist will be with us shortly. He told me pretty much to keep going, so.
Does your volume sound right? I bet it is.
Volume sounds like volume.
Okay. Introduce yourselves.
Did.
Oh, you do? We have the fabulous Moss.
Huh.
Tell me your name. Tell me your name.
Alan.
Alan.
Alan Ditmore, yeah.
And the fabulous Alan. His backup singer.
I don't think so. Alan, you might want to move. Is that your backpack or John's?
No,
That's
come on.
fine.
Oh, okay. Well, then we don't move it till he moves it. I guess that's as close as it's going to get. Well, last week we were here talking about the homeless issue, and we're doing what we can do. Alan and I are both officers at the Asheville Homeless Network. I thought, since John always wants me to bring my guitar in, and I rarely do, I got some good old homeless type songs here. The songs are not homeless, but the issues are. Oh well. Can I say SOB on the air here, John?
Well, that would you could choose not to.
It's in the song.
Okay.
It rhymes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Blame it on me.
Okay, I guess I'm in the right range here. This is by the famous bum and singer-songwriter and wobbly activist Utah Phillips.
I'm a wobbly.
Yeah. I spent my whole life making somebody rich. I busted my ass for that son of a bitch, and he left me to die like a dog in a ditch. And he told me I'm all used up. He used up my labor, he used up my time. He plundered my body and squandered my mind, and he left me a pension of handouts and wine. And he told me I'm all used up. My kids are in hock to a god they call work, slaving their lives out for some other jerk. Yeah, my youngest in Frisco just made shipping clerk, and he don't know I'm all used up. Those young people reaching for power and gold, they don't have respect for anything old, and for pennies they're bought and for promises sold. Someday you'll all be used up. They use up the oil, they use up the trees, they use up the air, and they use up the seas. Well, now how about you, friend, and how about me? What's left when you're all used up? I finished my life in this crummy hotel. It's lousy with bugs, and my God, what a smell. But my plumbing still works, and I'm clear as a bell. Don't tell me I'm all used up. Outside my window, the world passes by and gives me a handout and spits it's in my eye, and no one can tell me, 'cause no one knows why. I'm living, but I'm all used up. Sometimes in my dreams, I sit by a tree. My life is a book of how things used to be, and the kids gather around and they listen to me, and they don't think I'm all used up. And there's songs and there's games and there's things I can do, and all that I've learned I can give back to you, and I'd give my last breath just to make it come true, and know that I'm not all used up. They use up the oil, they use up the trees, they use up the air, and they use up the seas. Well, now how about you, friend, and how about me? What's left when you're all used up?
That was impressive.
Oh,
I was
have you heard
impressed
his
too.
songs before or not? Is this the first?
No, that's the first time. In fact,
Oh, you don't know anything yet.
That's
Wait a
the
minute,
best
wait a minute.
live music.
Take the things off the table and let's put a
Take the
tablecloth.
things off the table and put on the tablecloth.
I haven't
Grab
heard anything
microphone,
that
Ellen? Pen?
I haven't heard anything that good live in at least a decade.
Oh, well, you don't know. See, that was just the first one he's going to pull out today.
And
Yeah.
we're an audience of 2 here, and I've been an
No, no,
audience
no,
of
no, we haven't.
thousands and not been,
We have
Not heard
we
anything
have an
approaching that.
audience.
well, live audience of 2.
Well, we have a live audience on the tube, though.
Yeah, right.
We have an audience. Some of them are live.
Well, most of them should be alive, or they wouldn't have the television on.
Yeah, okay. Our
You never know.
our
People-
television audience is completely unknown and
People
unknowable.
who die, I bet, forget to turn the TV off sometimes.
But I bet it increased during your song.
People who died.
No, I bet the audience increased. I bet somebody flipped the channel and heard him singing and kept it there. Stayed there.
Well, this is a Shel Silverstein song. It was recorded by Dr. Hook at one point.
Well, now the first one you played, did you write that? You didn't write
No,
that. did you?
Utah Phillips.
That's what I thought.
This one's Uncle Shelby's.
Okay. Okay. You'll say I'm running you ragged. I know that. But just bear in mind, I'm running ragged too.
Wanted to be sure I was out of your way.
That's why I keep bumping into you so you'll know. Let's see.
Oh, well. Like I said, it's a 12.
Oh, you got 12 with you.
Yeah.
You got 12.
Tuning is always an issue.
Well, they tell me on a 12 string, there's always one string.
It's usually 12 strings.
Well, then there's always one that needs to be two. You can always,
Usually 12.
you can always improve on it.
Second Street and Broadway, sitting in a doorway, head held in his hands, looking to all the world like he was praying. Foot wrapped in an old rag, bottle in a brown bag, I saw him try to stand. And then I heard the words that he was saying. He said, "Come on, carry me a little farther. Come on, carry little while. Well, he struggled to his feet and stumbled down the street to the window of a 5 and dime. Stopped and laughed a while at his reflection. And then I heard him shouting something about a mountain that he could surely climb if she was only there to point the right direction. He said, come on, carry me a little farther. Come on, carry me another mile. Another mile. I don't know where it's leading me to, but I know I can make it if I lean on you. So come on, carry me a little. I carried you, so carry me a little. Come on, carry me a little while. A little while. That was, some people don't get that the first listen. The idea being that this guy was a bum because his wife died and left him alone. So I told you I would do
A Christmas song.
a Christmas song.
I know. It just happens I had the radio on the truck coming out over here, and I was barraged by Christmas songs. That's why I made that.
I would bet you a lot of money if I had any that they didn't play this one.
I'll bet they did.
This is by the late Stan Rogers. Gotta practice more. This day, a year ago, he was rolling in the snow with a younger brother in his father's yard. Christmas break, a time for touching home, the heart of all he'd known, and leaving was so hard. 3,000 miles away, now he's working Christmas Day, making double time for a minding of the store. Well, he always said he'd make it on his own. He's spending Christmas Eve alone. First Christmas away from home. She's standing by the train station, panhandling for change. $4 more buys a decent meal and a room. Looks like the Sally Ann place after all, in a crowded sleeping hall that echoes like a tomb. But it's warm and clean and free, and there are worse places to be, and at least it means no beating from her dad. And if she cries because it's Christmas Day, won't show. First Christmas away from home. In the apartment stands a tree, and it looks so small and bare, not like it ought to be. A golden angel on the top, it's not that same old silver star you wanted for your own first Christmas away from home. In the morning they get prayers, then it's crafts and tea downstairs, then another meal back in his little room. Hoping maybe that the boys will think to phone before the day is gone. Well, it's best they do it soon. When the old girl passed away, he fell apart more every day. Each had always kept the other pretty well. But the kids all said the nursing home was best, 'cause he couldn't live alone. First Christmas away from home. In the common room they've got the biggest tree, and it's huge and it's cold and lifeless, not like it ought to be. And the lit up flashing Santa Claus on top, it's not that same old silver star you once made for your own first Christmas away from home. First Christmas away from home. Say, I told you didn't hear that one.
No, did you write that one?
Stan Rogers. Late and great. Probably my guitar hero. I wish I could play, sing, or write as well as Stan.
And with me, it's kind of Fred Neil.
I need the deal.
Songsmith that
I did bring one thing that I wrote the lyrics to. I think I stole the tune, but it's down here
Hey, if
somewhere.
there's any venue owners down here, I haven't heard somebody this good at any venue in
I paid
a long
him.
time.
I paid him.
That's the thing, the first time
He did not pay me. I'm shocked.
the first
I'm
time,
floored.
That's real good, Alan. Keep it up.
first time I heard Moss, no, I realized he was just excellent, and he probably thought I was just jerking him around, but I was saying, oh, we need to record this and all that kind of stuff, and I was always serious about it.
I knew you were, John.
Getting it organized. I have a tendency sometimes to not be very organized in my life. Things in life just do that to me.
Well, I have a tendency to not practice. I only break out a guitar when someone wants me to break out a guitar.
It's going to be the second pot, this pot right here. Of you're wanting PG, is that what you're after? And,
Yeah, I just showed up here
You being
to-
an expert on PG, This is are you familiar with an easy steeper? This is an easy steeper.
What?
How many of these would you recommend? I'm
So
saying.
how many parts are you gonna add water to it?
Yes.
I mean, after the initial.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Are you gonna re-add water to it after?
That will just sort of depend on how things go. I could throw another one in.
Yes. I would go with 3.
Okay, well I'll put 4. How's that?
Oh, 4 is perfect.
Okay, you can
Even
handle-
better.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
It's a big pot after all.
Well, you know, I tend to like it a little strong too.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just start with 4, and if we add water at a later date, you know, any significant amount, we'll throw
We'll
another
deal
one
with
in.
it.
We'll make it pop. Okay. All right.
Good.
But I'm gonna do the what is that tea?
Jasmine.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
the jasmine tea first, so it can be while he's singing. See, it can be a.
Well, this next song is by David Ackles, who is another dead songwriter. I'm probably the only guitarist in the world that plays David Ackles songs. He was a pianist for the most part.
It was a what?
Pianist.
A pianist. Oh,
A piano player.
a piano picker.
Now,
Check it out.
it's whistling,
Yes, we're having.
which means I have musical competition right now.
Oh, hang
Stop
on
it.
a minute. Now it's time for. You're going to have visual competition too. Is the,
I've been I crashed my car in Asheville in February of '98, and I've been playing on and off ever since. The open mics these days, I moved out to a place that doesn't have the best bus service, and it's not that close to downtown. So when I do go, I can hear her real clearly.
yes.
When I do go to open mic, I don't have a way to get home.
Yes.
I can get there. I can't get home from there. That's not mine, is it?
Nope.
Do you have a car?
Yes.
Anyhow, this is called The Road to Cairo. A fella told me this here road leads to Cairo. I got to get me a ride. I gotta go back to my children. I got to see my little bride. I've been traveling, gone a long, long time. Don't know what I'll find, scared of what I'll find. But I got to see them again. Hey, thanks for stopping. Are you headed down to Cairo? I wrecked my Lincoln in St. Joe. Why to little old Cairo? No special reason. Look up some folks I used to know. I travel some, have my share of fun. Now that's a life a man can live. Sure, I played and lost, but who minds the cost? You got to take more than you give. Hey, got another cigar? Son, I sure like this car. Oh, from your daddy as a gift. Say, on second thought, there's gifts I haven't bought. Just drop me here, thanks for the lift. I've traveled some. Yes, I've been a bum. Never have a dime for gin. Left to make my way. Told her I can't stay to see my children pour sin. I know this road. This road leads straight into Cairo. 22 miles straight ahead. I can't walk down this road to Cairo. They're better thinking I'm dead. I've been traveling, gone a long, long time. Don't know what I find, scared of what I find. I just can't walk down this road.
Let me use the headphones, please. We are late for the 420 roll. Let me see the headphones, please.
We were not late. I've been right here.
Yes. Well, I was late on playing the 420 roll, and so here, this is it. This is the first 420 roll. So that's all very important to know. Don't you know? Very important.
Don't you know?
Okay. Don't you know? And
5.
5.
But we're not going.
Ta-da!
Is there a 4?
Okay, play, go. There it is.
There, 4,
The
3.
420 roll. 2, 1. Dun da da dun. Brought to you by Anarchy TV. It's the 420 roll. That's right. Oh.
You got the top of it. Okay. Ready? 1, 2.
We rolled.
1, 2, 3. Can I do?
Now, who are you and what are you doing?
I'm the fish mongrel,
Mongrel.
and I do fish mongrel.
And them fishes?
And yep, them are some of them fishes.
That looks like shrimp.
Shrimp, fish, you know, it all looks like money to me. Because that's what it's really all about.
Is that what it is? Is that what
Yeah.
the tailgate market's all about?
Yeah.
Is what's important is the
Share
profit.
share like hell with that. It's all about capitalism, profit. We're here to make some money.
Okay. In that case, perhaps.
It suddenly got quiet when that happened.
It got quiet.
Yeah, and this we have a new sponsor for the 420 roll, which is going to be a regular part now. The 420 roll, and of course this is an old sponsor that you're.
That's an old sponsor.
That's an old sponsor, but we have a new sponsor coming up.
I do have a little bit of my music on thisismyband.com.
Do you?
Yes,
Very
I
good.
do. Just I think I got 2 or 3 cuts up there. I could put it down.
Oh, we have. Another tune.
Oh, baby, baby, don't you understand? I wanna feel your love again all by myself. All by myself. Don't need no love, all by myself. Baby, baby, don't you understand? I wanna be your loving man all by myself. All by myself. All by myself. Don't need no love, all by myself. Baby, baby, won't you take my hand? We don't wanna find that picture all by myself, all by myself, all by myself. All you and love, gonna love you all by myself. Fuck off. Baby, on the hour about 1:30. We're going out, we're gonna have some fun all by myself, all by myself, all by myself, all by myself. All you and love, gonna love you all by myself. Well, we're on the corner of the 2:30. Well, we're going out, baby, you know what we're gonna do. All by myself, all by myself, all by myself, all by myself. Baby, gonna love you all by myself. Woo! Yeah! Baby, don't you understand? Well, you know that I'm gonna be a loving man. All by myself, all by myself, all by myself. Oh, baby, won't you take my hand? Well, we're gonna go find a picture, baby. All by myself, all by
Here it comes.
Standard transmission.
The new advertiser, the new sponsor.
In part, Octopus Garden. And you know we can't call it the old name for that. It is illegal to refer to it in anything that even harkens back to drug terminology. We used to refer to something
right.
something to do with what is on top of our shoulders.
Okay. Well, all right, it's been done now.
It's
Yes,
been done.
There it is with a 420 roll.
Who is that
This-
guy?
This
Golly.
this has been our first attempt at a 420 roll, and there it's happened. It has been created, and we've been sponsored and a business. So there you have it. Meanwhile, the tea has been steeping.
We have steep tea.
Well,
Why don't I climb a cup?
you might want to put the lid, if you would, please, on that
Lid on pot?
that one. Yeah. Now, I hope that when the show started today, as we got the tea party underway, that you folks at home have put on a cup of tea. If not right when the show started, maybe during the 420 roll. And
Gracias, señor.
I'm hearing like a really loud noise. No, it sounds like a truck coming through.
It ain't me.
Does no one else hear that but me?
I know.
Oh, I know.
I
I know what it is. It was on the DVD soundtrack. I left it out.
I'm not going to play trucking just to back that up.
I was like, what is this noise?
I do have a couple of dead songs, but not on me.
Mm.
I sing dead. I've got 2 dead songs I do,
You do?
but
And which ones?
Touch of Grey and Ripple.
Good
And
song.
the problem is when I sing them, people stop listening and start waving lighters around, and I'm singing them because I think they're damn good lyrical songs.
Mm-hmm.
And if
They
don't
are.
want to
They
listen
can-
to me,
they're
I
good
don't
songs.
need to sing them, you know.
Right, they're good songs. Sure.
Well, how do you know that somebody's not listening to you if they're leaving a letter? Around?
Well, if they're distracting me, they're not listening, you know.
Oh, you mean people honestly do that?
People honestly grab lighters and wave them around
To
and
make fun
start
of it.
dancing in the aisles and doing everything they can except listen to the song.
To make fun of it?
Yeah, I see it as making fun of it. It's definitely distracting me.
I don't know,
I
this
play
is-
to get listened to.
This
you know?
this is Asheville. It is possible that you have just struck the dead core with these people, and they can't help it. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it laughing at it. I'd call it maybe laughing with it.
I definitely don't feel like I'm appreciated when people start doing things that that distract me from my performance.
Right.
I am not that skilled a performer that I can that I'm doing all this from rote. That's why I have these sheets in front of me. I don't have a head for lyrics, and if something distracts me, I might not read the sheet right or something.
Right.
People say, "Well, how come we don't ever see any music in front of you? Just lyrics." Well, I can remember the music. The music is nothing. Music's part of me. That sounded kind of self-serving, didn't it? Oh, music is part of me. I am my own muse.
Well, let's see. Have you got an original tune?
I don't have any original tunes here. I've got one original lyric. I kind of want to move. I've got these listed in the order of.
Oh, you want to do them?
And I don't have to do all of them. I didn't expect to do all of them. I usually get.
But you
4 or
were
5
prepared
songs.
to do all of them if
I-
you had to.
My moods change a lot. Again, I'm not really a professional musician.
Okay.
If my mood changes, I look at that and say, "Oh no, I don't want to do that one right now," and so I pull out the next one. So I always come
hang on.
over-prepared.
Let me hook up a couple more microphones.
I think it would be hard to.
Y'all keep talking.
I think it would be pretty hard to sing such an inspiring, mood-setting song without being a bit moody.
Well, I do have a diagnosed mental illness.
Do you?
Yeah, I was on drugs from about the age of 12 until just before the age of 51. I took myself off them against my doctor's suggestion, shall we say.
And have you found that to be
well,
a good move? Have you overcome your teenage mental illnesses now at age 51? Do you feel like you have?
No,
No.
I feel as if a substantial portion of what constitutes mental illness is bad nutrition.
Yeah.
And I didn't just stop taking the drugs. I started learning what supplements I could take instead of the drugs that allow me the chance to put my own brain together instead of having it jerked around by drugs.
And what supplements have you found to be the most helpful at this time?
The most helpful for bipolar disorder or most mental disorders is fish oil,
All right.
For bipolar in particular, there is a over-the-counter supplement called lithium orotate, which has not those high toxic levels of lithium that doctors want to give you.
Much milder.
It's not only much milder, but it's more easily absorbed into the brain instead of shoved around your body until you get enough up to your brain.
Right.
So, the lithium toxicity is more to the other organs of
Is
your
that-
body. It doesn't get past the blood-brain barrier.
Is that expensive?
It's cheap.
Oh, is it the lithium?
I spend $50 every 4 months. If you have an anxiety issue, it's frequently a lack of magnesium. Now, taking the supplements isn't going to regulate your moods. It's going to give your brain the nutrients it needs so that you can regulate your moods.
Do you know where this goes up there on that end
Yes,
of
I
the table?
do. And I will sneak it over there.
What is that?
This is a microphone.
That is a microphone. So would you stick the wire sort of under
Stick the wire sort of under the tray.
Right.
So, in some cases it's bad training. Our society has forgotten how to think in ways that keep us feeling sane or feeling in control of ourselves. But taking all that away and shoving a drug in you doesn't solve the problem. It just makes you more of a problem. They just point at you and giggle and say,
I don't know. No, I don't know. They've come a long way with drugs, and I might want to.
No, they haven't.
I want to point out that I have a friend who was going to marry, who was dating a girl, who was, she was one of those words you can't use, on TV. She was like pretty wild, and would take to throwing things and all that kind of stuff. And the mother, her mother was a doctor, and her mother told my friend, she said, if you will marry her, she says, I will give her drugs that will make her the perfect wife.
Well, in my case at least, and in the case of many, we call ourselves psychiatric survivors, the drugs actually just stifle our creativity and various aspects of our personality, whereas the supplements give us the ability to work on what we want to work on ourselves. And I still have some critical personality quirks, but I have some tools to work on them, and I've tried working on them with the drugs, and it seemed like they were holding me back from actually accomplishing anything. So I am very happy to be on supplements. I have been off drugs for over 4 years now. And I've been doing better off the drugs than I was on the drugs. The only thing the drugs gave me was the ability to say, hey, I'm crazy, I'm on drugs. Ignore whatever I say.
Oh, my goodness. I just got the biggest burst of feedback. It just.
I heard that.
Did you hear that? Imagine, you heard it from these. Imagine hearing it from in here.
Yeah.
Man. But
So anyhow.
we're on the killer mic.
And again, if you've got anxiety issues, I would suggest getting more magnesium. Magnesium is something you have to be careful with because it you start it tends to create